Welcome to Reading and Writing Between the Lines, a podcast series about communication skills in the workplace. I'm your host, John Witzman. Join me as I speak with industry professionals and Conestoga faculty and alumni to explore their journeys with reading and writing skills. Follow us as we talk about how communications learning has changed over the years, how these skills are used in a wide range of industries, and the future of workplace communications. So when you went from Walter Fady to Grand River Hospital...
There was one stop in between.
There was? Okay.
Yeah. I was a project coordinator and estimator at Steed & Evans, a heavy civil general contractor.
Okay. So as you're going from one to the next, to what extent, if any, were these skills part of the hiring process, the job selection process? Did you get the sense that that was obviously not the only thing that your prospective employers were looking for, but was that something that was on their mind at all when they were looking at you?
100%. And when it comes to writing cover letters, when you're through the application process,
yep.
I talked to my boss, Kevin Wilson from Grand River Hospital. If he's going to listen to this,
shout out
Kevin, Director of Facilities, right on, man. But no, he told me right away that my cover letter and my resume is kind of what stood out, and then through the actual interviewing process. So not to toot my own horn a little bit, it was 60 applicants. I was whittled down into 4. And then of the 4 that were interviewed, I guess I was the lucky one.
Right.
And no, he told me right away that my experience and the way that I wrote in my cover letter really stood out compared to a lot of other applicants, and that just kind of whittles it down and thins the herd, if you will.
Yeah, that's really interesting to hear, and probably significant and jumping out for anybody who might be listening, because. Huge. Of those 60 people who applied, they probably all had the core requirements, right? They probably all knew the definitions. They probably all knew the engineering.
Yep.
And what makes someone stand out from a group of 60 down to a group of 4, down to the 1, might be that ability to make your personality jump off the page, right? That idea of voice.
And like you just said before, tailoring it to your audience a little bit, and knowing how to, I don't want to say suck up, but just you have to understand. Yeah, present yourself. Exactly, a good way to put it. You have to be able to present yourself to, I know at Grand River Hospital, I'm probably talking to an engineer or an architect or somebody from that, professional aspect, or at Steed & Evans, you're talking to a bit more a GC or a general contractor related. So whereas the verbiage has to be a little bit different, right? And that's huge. It's so important to, like you said, stand out and present yourself.
And that marks the end of another episode of Reading and Writing Between the Lines, a podcast hosted by me, John Witzman, on behalf of the Communications Department and School of Interdisciplinary Studies at Conestoga College. You can find other episodes of this series on our YouTube channel, Reading and Writing Between the Lines. Stay tuned for more episodes. Thanks for listening.